What's up, Tamers? In today's Temtem competitive series, let's talk about Tortenite, a brand new Temtem introduced in the Kisiwa update and the final evolution form of Crystle. Let's take a look at how Tortenite stands out in the meta. But before we get started, if you're new to the channel, consider subscribing for more Temtem content. So, Tortenite is a dual-type Temtem. It's both a crystal and toxic type, which makes it weak to fire, earth, wind, and melee. Although it's resistant to water, nature, electric, mental, and toxic. Now, let's take a look at Tortenite's overall base stats. Tortenite has good HP at 74, but its stamina and speed does fall behind at 52. It has low attack at 45. Its defense, however, is good at 76. Its special attack has the best stat at 89, and its special defense is at 60. So Tortenite, with its good HP and defense stats, is more of a defensive Temtem that can take a hit rather than an attacker, but still capable of defending itself with its high special attack. In terms of traits, a Tortenite can learn either Confined or Efficient. Confined is a signature trait of Tortenite. When a Temtem uses a technique that causes it to give itself the trapped status condition, it also increases your Temtem defense and special defense stage by 1. The second trait, Efficient, is another signature trait of Tortenite. When a Temtem attacks, the cost of the stamina is reduced by 30%. Now, let's take a look at Tortenite's move pool and what I recommend. For Tortenite, I recommend leaning towards techniques that gives it a buff in defense and special defense, or its ally, while still defending itself from attacks. Teach Tortenite a signature technique, Tortenite's Garden, a stats condition. It heals the user for 8% of its maximum HP, and gives the target the Doom condition for 4 turns, at the cost of 24 stamina with 2 holds. With the Doom condition effect, once the turn counter on the Doom Temtem hits 0, that Temtem will faint. Take it a step further, ally Tortenite with a Crystle Temtem. It heals for 60% of its maximum HP, and gives the Doom condition for 3 turns instead. Another good technique in Tortenite's arsenal is Diamond Fort, a statue's condition that increases the user's defense and special defense stage by 2, making Tortenite even tankier at the cost of 26 stamina with 2 hold. Next, we have Crystle Spike, a special crystal attack stab move. Gives Tortenite that needed offensive courage. It does 110 damage at the cost of 29 stamina. And for the final technique, I recommend teaching Tortenite a technique towards either Stone Wall or Cage. With Stone Wall, a status condition, it increases the target defense stage by 2 and special defense stage by 1 at the cost of 18 stamina with 1 hold. It's a perfect boost for an ally. While Cage is a status condition that inflicts all Temtem on the battlefield with the trap condition for 2 turns at the cost of 23 stamina with 1 hold, which goes perfectly with Tortenite's trait Confined to increase its defense and special defense. So these are my recommendations for Tortenite, but choose what's best for you and your Temtem squad. And when it comes to egg moves, a Tortenite can learn through breeding antitoxins, a status condition that removes the poison condition from the target's team. Since Tortenite is a bulky Temtem, I suggest teaming it up with an offensive Temtem, specifically a Crystle Temtem, so it can use the Crystle synergy, so Mix, for example, do just fine. Mix can deal a lot of damage while Tortenite takes the hit, and protects Mix by increasing its defense and special defense with Stonewall. And if Mix HP gets low, with the Puppet Master trait, Tortenite would take the hits instead. So overall, Tortenite is a decent Temtem to have on your team. It's not the best, but it definitely can take a hit. I hope you found this Temtem guide of Tortenite helpful. Thanks for watching, and if you're new to my channel, consider subscribing for more Temtem content. And check out my Temtem playlist for more videos. Temtem up, peace out.